Let's go! Hey everyone, Shreyash here. Welcome back to the channel. Now, I know what you're thinking when you hear India. You're probably picturing the Taj Mahal, maybe some Bollywood dancing, right? And you're not wrong, but you're also not entirely right. Because today, we're going on a journey to a place that is, in my humble opinion, one of the most incredible, most vibrant, and most underrated parts of the country. We're heading south, all the way down to the magnificent state of Tamilnadu. Trust me, this isn't just a trip. It's an experience that will completely redefine what you think you know about India. It's like finding out your quiet neighbor is secretly a rock star. Now, why Tamil Nadu, you ask? Well, imagine a place where you can walk through a temple that's older than most countries, then drive a few hours to chill out in misty green hills that look like they've been photoshopped. This state is a cultural powerhouse, a feast for the senses, and it has a story to tell around every single corner. We're talking about ancient history that you can actually touch, food that will make you want to write poetry, and landscapes so beautiful they'll make your phone's camera feel inadequate. It's a land of incredible contrasts, where spirituality meets stunning scenery, and ancient traditions are just part of daily life. So in this video, I'm going to be your guide to the absolute best of the best. We're counting down the top 5 must-visit destinations in Tamil Nadu. From the bustling heart of ancient cities to the serene tip of the subcontinent, each spot offers something completely unique. So buckle up, get your notebooks ready, or just, your save for later playlist, because you are not going to want to miss this. This is your ultimate guide to exploring the soul of South India. Let's get into it. All right, let's kick things off with a city that's not just old, We're talking about Madurai, the soul of Tamil Nadu. You see, some cities have history, but Madurai history. It's been continuously inhabited for over 2.5 millennia. Think about that for a second. While the Roman Empire was just getting started, people were already here, living, trading, praying. It's like the city has seen it all and is just sitting there, chilling, with a knowing smile. And the heart of this ancient metropolis, the magnificent, the mind-boggling, the absolutely jaw-dropping Meenakshi Amman temple. Now, I've seen some impressive buildings in my time, but this place is on another level. It's not just a temple. It's a living, breathing city within a city. It's a sprawling complex of courtyards, halls, and shrines, all dedicated to the goddess Meenakshi and her consort, Sundaraswarar. It's a masterpiece of Dravidian architecture. And when you see it for the first time, you just have to stop and stare. Look at these towers, these gopurams. They're not just stone, they are colossal, technicolor gateways covered in thousands upon thousands of intricate sculptures. Each one tells a story from Hindu mythology. You could spend a whole day just looking at one tower, trying to decipher all the figures of gods, goddesses, demons, and mythical creatures. It's like the world's most epic comic book, carved in stone and painted in the most vibrant colors imaginable. It's an explosion of art and devotion that reaches for the sky. When you step inside, the scale of it all is just immense. The air is thick with the scent of incense, jasmine flowers, and ghee lamps. You hear the chanting of priests, the ringing of bells, and the murmur of thousands of devotees. It's an assault on the senses in the best possible way. You're not just a tourist here. You become part of this incredible, flowing river of humanity that has been coming to this very spot for centuries. It's a powerful, humbling experience. One of the most famous parts of the temple is the Hall of 1,000 Pillars. Except, psych, there are actually only 985. I know, I felt cheated too. But each of these pillars is a work of art, carved from a single block of granite. And here's the cool part. If you tap them, they produce different musical notes. It's a 16th century rock band, literally. Imagine the architect pitching that idea. So the pillars will hold up the roof, you can play a tune on them. Genius. But Madurai isn't just the temple. The city itself is built around it, in a series of concentric squares, like a lotus flower. The streets are a whirlwind of activity. You'll find tailors who can stitch you a custom-made outfit in a few hours, markets overflowing with spices and fresh flowers, and food stalls selling the most delicious idlis and dosas you will ever taste. It's a city that truly never sleeps, buzzing with an energy that is both ancient and incredibly modern. The local culture here is so rich and vibrant. People are incredibly proud of their heritage, their language, and their traditions. You'll see women with fragrant jasmine flowers woven into their hair, men in traditional veshtis, and a general sense of community that is palpable. It's a place where tradition isn't something preserved in a museum. It's lived every single day, on every street corner. Walking through the old city of Madurai feels like time travel. The narrow lanes, the old houses with their beautiful courtyards, the constant hum of life. It's all part of the charm. You can get lost for hours just wandering, discovering hidden temples, bustling markets, and friendly faces. Every corner has a new sight, a new sound, a new smell. And let's talk about the food for a second. Madurai is a paradise for food lovers. From the world-famous jigarthanda, a cooling, delicious drink, to the spicy Chettinad cuisine, your taste buds are in for a treat. You can't leave without trying the street food. The experience of eating a hot, crispy dosa from a roadside stall while the city bustles around you is something you will never, ever forget. So Madurai is our #1 stop. It's not just a place to see, it's a place to feel. It's a city that gets under your skin and stays with you long after you've left. It represents the historical and spiritual core of Tamil Nadu, a perfect starting point for understanding the depth and beauty of this incredible state. It's loud, it's chaotic, it's colorful, and it is absolutely unforgettable. From the ancient city, we now travel to the coast, to a place where mythology and reality blur into one. Welcome to Ramaswaram, a sacred island town that holds a special place in the hearts of millions. This isn't just a beach destination, it's one of the holiest places in India, a pilgrimage site steeped in the epic story of the Ramayana. The journey here, across the famous Pamban Bridge with the ocean on both sides, is an adventure in itself. The centerpiece of Ramaswaram is the Ramanatha Swami Temple. If the Meenakshi Temple in Madurai wowed you with its colorful towers, this temple will mesmerize you with its corridors. It is home to the longest temple corridor in the world, stretching for over a kilometer. Walking through it is a surreal experience. You're flanked by hundreds of massive, intricately carved pillars, creating this incredible sense of perspective that seems to stretch on into infinity. It's like walking through a stone forest. The play of light and shadow between the pillars, the sheer scale of the construction. It's designed to make you feel small, to make you contemplate the divine. According to legend, the temple's main lingam, a representation of Lord Shiva, was installed by Lord Rama himself on his way back from Lanka after defeating the demon king Ravana. You're literally walking through a chapter of one of the world's oldest epics. The temple is not just about its architecture, it's about the rituals. Before entering the main shrine, pilgrims take a holy dip in the 22 sacred wells, or tirthams, located within the temple complex. Each well is said to have water with different properties, and bathing in them is believed to wash away your sins. It's a profound act of faith, and witnessing it gives you a deep insight into the spiritual devotion that defines this place. But the spiritual journey doesn't end at the temple. You have to go to the very tip of the island, to a place called Dhanushkodi. This is the ghost town of Tamil Nadu. In 1964, a massive cyclone completely wiped out the town, and today, all that remains are the hauntingly beautiful ruins of a church, a post office, and a railway station, half swallowed by the sand. It's a stark and powerful reminder of the force of nature. Getting to Dhanushkodi is an adventure. You have to take a special jeep that drives along the beach, with the Bay of Bengal on one side and the Indian Ocean on the other. The landscape is otherworldly, just vast stretches of white sand and turquoise water. It feels like you've reached the end of the world, and in a way, you have. This is the closest point on the Indian mainland to Sri Lanka, which is just about 18 miles away. This is also the spot where, according to the Ramayana, Lord Rama and his army of monkeys built a bridge, the Rama Setu, all the way to Lanka. Standing there, looking out at the endless ocean, with the wind whipping around you and the ruins behind you, it's impossible not to feel a sense of awe. It's a place of immense beauty, profound sadness, and powerful mythology, all rolled into one. The beaches in Ramaswaram are pristine and serene. Unlike your typical tourist beaches, these are quiet and contemplative. You can walk for miles along the shore, watching the local fishermen bring in their daily catch. The water is calm and clear, and the whole atmosphere is one of peace and tranquility. It's the perfect place to just sit, reflect, and watch the waves. The mythological significance of Ramaswaram is everywhere. Every stone, Every body of water seems to have a story connected to the Ramayana. Talking to the locals, you'll hear fascinating tales that have been passed down through generations. It's a place where faith is not just believed, it's lived and breathed. It's woven into the very fabric of the landscape. So Ramaswaram offers this incredible duality. On one hand, you have the magnificent Ramanatha Swami temple, a testament to human devotion and architectural genius. On the other, you have the raw, untamed nature of Dhanushkodi and the surrounding coastline. It's a journey that takes you from the heights of spiritual fervor to the quiet solitude of nature's edge, making it a truly unique and unforgettable destination. All right, after all that history and spirituality, let's change gears completely. It's time to head for the hills. We're going to Ooty, the undisputed queen of hill stations. If Madurai is the state's fiery heart, Ooty is its cool green soul. As you start the drive up the winding roads of the Nilgiri Mountains, you'll feel the temperature drop, the air get crisper, and the scenery transform into something out of a fairy tale. The first thing that hits you about Ooty is the green. It's a shade of green you didn't even know existed. Rolling hills are carpeted with meticulously manicured tea plantations, stretching as far as the eye can see. The landscape is a stunning mosaic of emerald and jade, often shrouded in a soft, romantic mist. It's so picturesque, you'll find yourself stopping the car every 5 minutes to take another photo, each one more beautiful than the last. This place was the summer capital of the British Raj in this region, and you can see their influence everywhere. Ooty has this charming colonial hangover with beautiful stone-built cottages, quaint churches, and botanical gardens that look like they've been transported straight from England. It's a strange but beautiful mix of Indian hill culture and British nostalgia. You can almost imagine colonial officers in their pith helmets, sipping tea on the verandas. One of the absolute must-do experiences in Ooty is a ride on the Nilgiri Mountain Railway. This is not just any train, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This little blue toy train chugs its way up the steep mountains, through dark tunnels, over rickety bridges, and past some of the most breathtaking scenery you will ever witness. The rhythmic chug-chug of the steam engine is the perfect soundtrack to the stunning vistas of valleys and forests unfolding outside your window. The train ride is a journey back in time. It's slow, it's charming, and it forces you to just sit back and soak in the beauty of your surroundings. In our fast-paced world, there's something incredibly therapeutic about this experience. It's a reminder that sometimes the journey itself is the destination. And what a journey it is! The views are just spectacular. Ooty is also a haven for nature lovers. You can visit the government botanical gardens, which houses thousands of species of plants, including a fossilized tree trunk that's said to be 20 million years old. Or you can go boating on the serene Ooty Lake, surrounded by eucalyptus trees. For the more adventurous, there are plenty of trekking trails that lead you to stunning viewpoints like Dodabetta Peak, the highest point in the Nilgiris. And let's talk about the tea. You can't come to Ooty and not immerse yourself in the world of tea. Visit a tea factory to see the entire process, from the plucking of the leaves to the final packaging. The aroma inside these factories is intoxicating. And of course, you get to sample different varieties of freshly brewed tea. A cup of hot Nilgiri tea, enjoyed while looking out at the misty plantations where it grew, is a simple pleasure that feels incredibly luxurious. The climate here is a welcome respite from the heat of the plains. It's cool and pleasant all year round, making it the perfect escape. In the evenings, it gets chilly enough to warrant a cozy sweater and a bonfire. There's nothing quite like sitting around a crackling fire, under a starry sky, with the cool mountain air on your face. It's pure magic. The local markets in Ooty are also worth exploring. You can buy homemade chocolates, aromatic eucalyptus oils, and of course a wide variety of local teas to take back home as souvenirs. The town has a relaxed, unhurried vibe that is infectious. It's a place that encourages you to slow down, breathe deep, and appreciate the simple beauty of nature. So, Ooty provides a complete contrast to the destinations we've seen so far. It's not about ancient temples or grand mythology. It's about the serene beauty of the mountains, the charm of a bygone era, and the simple joy of being surrounded by nature. It's the perfect place to relax, rejuvenate, and refresh your soul before we continue our journey. From the cool mountains, we now travel to the absolute southernmost tip of the Indian subcontinent. Our next destination is Kanyakumari, a place of immense geographical and spiritual significance. This is where three massive bodies of water, the Bay of Bengal, the Arabian Sea, and the Indian Ocean, all meet. Standing here, you are literally at the end of the land. There's a profound feeling that comes with that, a sense of standing at the edge of the world. The energy of this place is palpable. You can see the distinct colors of the three seas merging, a powerful and mesmerizing sight. The waves crash against the rocks with a force that speaks of the immense power of nature. It's a place that makes you feel both incredibly small and deeply connected to the vastness of the universe. It's a geographical marvel that you have to see to believe. The most iconic landmark here is the Vivekananda Rock Memorial, perched on a massive rock just a few hundred meters off the coast. This is where the great Indian philosopher and spiritual leader, Swami Vivekananda, is said to have meditated for 3 days in 1892 and attained enlightenment. You take a short, often choppy, ferry ride to get there, which is an experience in itself. Once you're on the rock, the 360-degree view of the ocean is simply breathtaking. The memorial itself is a beautiful and serene structure, a perfect place for quiet contemplation. Standing where Vivekananda once stood with the wind in your hair and the sound of the waves all around you, you can't help but feel a sense of peace and inspiration. It's a powerful tribute to a man who took India's message to the world. Right next to the Vivekananda rock is another impressive sight, the Thiruvalluvar statue. This colossal 133-foot-tall stone statue of the great Tamil poet and philosopher stands on its own little island, like a guardian watching over the seas. The height of the statue, 133 feet, is significant. It corresponds to the 133 chapters of his famous work, the Tirukkural. It's a stunning piece of engineering and a proud symbol of Tamil culture and literature. But Kanyakumari is most famous for two things, its sunrises and its sunsets. Because of its unique location, you can watch the sun rise out of the ocean and set back into the ocean from the same spot. People gather at the viewpoints at dawn and dusk, and there's a collective hush as the sky explodes into a canvas of orange, pink, and purple. It is, without a doubt, one of the most spectacular natural shows on Earth. Watching the sunrise here is a spiritual experience. As the first rays of light hit the Vivekananda rock and the Thiruvalluvar statue, it feels like the whole world is waking up. The sunset is equally magical, a perfect, fiery end to the day. On full moon nights, you can sometimes witness a rare phenomenon where you see the sun setting and the moon rising simultaneously on opposite horizons. It's just incredible. The town of Kanyakumari itself is a bustling pilgrimage center. There's the Kumari Amman temple, dedicated to the virgin goddess Kanyakumari, from whom the town gets its name. The temple is ancient and has a beautiful, serene atmosphere. The story goes that the goddess is waiting here to marry Lord Shiva, and the unpopped rice grains offered at the temple are said to be the leftover wedding feast. Beyond the main attractions, there are also some lovely beaches, like the Kanyakumari beach itself. It's not a swimming beach, as the currents are very strong, but it's a wonderful place to walk and feel the power of the converging seas. The sand here is multicolored, a mix of the different soils brought by the three oceans. You can literally scoop up a handful of India's geography. Kanyakumari is a destination that touches you on multiple levels. It's a geographical wonder, a spiritual hub, and a place of incredible natural beauty. It's the grand finale of the Indian landmass, a place of endings and beginnings. Standing there watching the sun dip below the horizon where three oceans meet is a moment of pure, unadulterated awe that will stay with you forever. For our final stop, we're heading back inland to the cultural heartland of Tamilnadu, the city of Thanjavur, also known as Tanjore. If Madurai is the spiritual soul, Thanjavur is the artistic and cultural capital. This was the seat of the mighty Chola dynasty, one of the longest ruling and most influential dynasties in world history. Their legacy of art, architecture, and culture is still alive and well here. The crowning glory of Thanjavur, and indeed of Chola architecture, is the magnificent Brihadiswarar temple, or the Big Temple. And trust me, they're not kidding when they call it big. This temple is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is an absolute architectural marvel. Built over 1,000 years ago by the great king Raja Chola I, the entire temple is made of granite. The most mind-boggling feature is its main tower, the Vimana. It soars to a height of 216 feet, and it's topped by a single monolithic granite dome that weighs about 80 tons. Now here's the mystery. There are no granite quarries for miles around Thanjavur. How did they transport these massive stones? And how on earth did they lift an 80-ton single piece of rock to the top of a 216-foot tower 1,000 years ago without modern machinery? It's a question that still baffles engineers and historians today. When you walk into the temple complex, the sheer size and symmetry of it all is overwhelming. It's a testament to the incredible vision, engineering prowess, and devotion of the Chola Empire. Unlike the colorful gopurams of Madurai, the big temple has a more austere monolithic beauty. The intricate carvings on the walls depict various aspects of Hindu mythology and the life of the Chola kings. It's a history book written in stone. The temple is also famous for its giant Nandi, the sacred bull, which is carved out of a single stone and sits facing the main shrine. It's one of the largest Nandi statues in India, and it's an impressive sight. The entire complex is so well preserved that it feels like you've stepped back into the 11th century. It's a living temple, with daily rituals and a steady stream of devotees, just as it has been for a millennium. But Thanjavur's cultural richness extends beyond the temple. This region is the cradle of classical arts in South India. It's the birthplace of Bharatanatyam, one of India's most famous classical dance forms. It's also renowned for its unique style of painting, the Tanjore painting, which is characterized by its rich colors, gold foil embellishments, and intricate details. You can visit workshops and see artisans painstakingly creating these beautiful works of art. The city is also home to the Thanjavur Maratha Palace, a sprawling complex that was the residence of the Nayak and Maratha kings who ruled after the Cholas. The palace houses a museum, an art gallery, and a library with over 1 million ancient manuscripts, including many rare palm leaf manuscripts. It's a treasure trove for anyone interested in the history and culture of the region. The music of Thanjavur is another vital part of its identity. This is the heartland of Carnatic music, the classical music of South India. You can often hear the sounds of students practicing the veena or the violin drifting from homes and music schools. The annual Tyagaraja Aradhana Music Festival, held in nearby Tiruvayuru, attracts thousands of musicians and music lovers from all over the world. Walking through the streets of Thanjavur, you get a sense of a city that is deeply proud of its artistic heritage. It's a place where art is not just for entertainment. It's a way of life, a form of devotion. From the grand architecture of the big temple to the delicate brushstrokes of a Tanjore painting, creativity and spirituality are intertwined in every aspect of life here. So Thanjavur is the perfect conclusion to our journey. It encapsulates the deep cultural roots, the artistic brilliance, and the glorious history of Tamilnadu. It shows us how a legacy, built 1,000 years ago, can continue to inspire and enrich the lives of people today. It's a city that reminds us that culture is not just something to be preserved, it's something to be celebrated and lived every single day. And there you have it! 5 incredible, unforgettable destinations in the stunning state of Tamil Nadu. From the ancient temple city of Madurai and the spiritual shores of Ramaswaram, to the misty hills of Ooty, the dramatic tip of Kanyakumari, and the cultural heart of Thanjavur. We've journeyed through history, spirituality, nature, and art. I told you this place was special, didn't I? Each location offers a unique window into the soul of South India, proving that Tamil Nadu is a land of endless discovery and profound experiences. It's a journey that stays with you. But this is just the beginning, just my top 5. Tamil Nadu is a vast and diverse state with so many more hidden gems waiting to be explored. And that's where you come in. I would love to hear from you. What are your favorite spots in Tamil Nadu? Is there a place you think I missed? A temple, a waterfall, a food stall with the best dosa in the world? Let me know in the comments below. Let's create the ultimate travel guide for this amazing state together. Your recommendations could inspire someone else's next great adventure. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey. If you enjoyed this virtual tour and want to see more travel guides, cultural deep dives, and adventures from around India and the world, then you know what to do. please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to keep bringing you content like this. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next video.